bit here. This could be a big round. Now it's a matter of holding it. Bomb is only just now getting planted. Despite all of their antics, they're getting picked off one at a time now. JW there to trade. And sure enough, this is JW's round. 3 kills for him. They line up for Electronic though. In a 1v2. And another one! 1v1! He knows exactly where Electronic is playing from. Electronic still got 9 bullets in the mag. And will he find the shot? The pressure is on here for Olafmeister. And Olafmeister, he's down to 23 HP. This is Electronic fighting for his team. And he will get the clutch at the end. Unbelievable.
Really expecting them to be going far in this qualifier, but still they showcase they have some skill individually, especially some strategies to go by, but still small little mistakes here and there mount up, and they lost.
Well-rounded though from the Renegade side. No one really stuck out. It wasn't any kind of star play. It was just good, fundamental, basic team Counter-Strike. JKS had a couple big rounds down the stretch, but overall the story of this is going to be how the mighty have fallen. Optic was one of the best teams in North America, and they were even competing for titles just 6 months ago. It's just kind of very sad to see where they've gone, so they're eliminated from the major. Really the story of this is JR from Vega Squadron. His AWPing was so incredibly on point. Bails them out. He wins a magnificent 1-on-4 that just seemed to crush Tyloo. Really, despite all the talent and all the promise that Tyloo shows, this really exposed some of their inexperience and some of their critical flaws.
We played the day before, but we also know that if we are good, in a good shape, that we can crush them on the map where we were prepared. If we manage to play this concentrated, we are pretty strong, I would say.
They were so aggressive on the map. They controlled things perfectly. Godsent managed to claw their way back kind of into contention, but Cloud9 slowed down the pace a little bit.
Some of their previous games being up 9-0 on the T side, but Mousesports, led by Rops, did a great job of coming back into the game after that, winning 9 straight rounds of their own, and it was a very close affair up until the very end, but Mousesports did just manage to edge out Penta and qualify for the major. I haven't seen them for a very long time, but their reputation at the major qualifiers is something that needs to be respected at this point. And G2, a team who
past 2 days, but this was a complete change in style. Tyloo was still making some of their trademark mistakes, a little bit sloppy on some of their bomb site takes, and that allowed Hellraisers to really thrive and come back. And it was a very good bounce back game for them essentially. And they ended up taking that out and eliminating the challenge based off of mid control. But what it came down to was Rubino had great impact towards the end of the stretch, and also as the injury.
And now they're still in the tournament fighting. Just a big upset and big sort of a clan of people who have come from all over the place and have had a hard time finding a home. They found it here and now they're in the major.
Very good map for both teams actually, but it was a fight of 2 very aggressive, relentless teams, but it was Immortals that were able to fight their way through all the disparity, all the emotions as we could see after the game as well. It meant the world to them to be able to get to the major.